This video is for the custom sleigh. Everything is labeled on here for easy assembly, and that's what we're going to do for this video. Is we're going to go through and assemble it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move all these pieces out of the way, and we're going to start assembling it piece by piece. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the piece. It's got everything labeled on it. This is either the left side, the right side, depends if you're looking at the front. When I refer to this side, I will call it the right side. So when you're looking at the sleigh, it will be the side on the right. So this one does have quite a few extra pieces that needs assembled. This is a little bit different from the other one. So we're going to start with the seat support. It is labeled. I have seat support on there, and I do have an A3. The A3 will line up with the other A3 on here. So this is where we have to pick that up and spin it around, line the screw holes up. So A3 is these two screw holes right here. You can use a drill if you have one that's readily available. If not, a screwdriver or Phillips tip works just fine. You can go ahead and get the screws started. Once the screws are started a little bit, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that seat support and then just line it right up to it. The A3 will match up to the A3. So this is the part where we have to just pick it up and screw it in. If you have a drill, it does go in a little bit easier. It will save you a lot of time. The seat top that you're going to be sitting on, I have seat bottom labeled underneath it, just so you know it's the bottom of the seat. You're going to line A4 up with A4 and screw it in the same way you did with the seat bottom. We try to save some time on the camera, so I'll start the screws on camera and then finish them off, just to save you guys a little bit of time. Now the next two, it doesn't really have any particular order which way we go in. We can either do the seat back or the very front of the sleigh. Both go on the same exact way. Both are labeled. The only difference is for the seat front, it might be a little hard to see the label. Since this piece is going to be visible all the way across, I did the labeling in red, so it'll be red on red, so it might be a little bit harder to see. Installing the floor is labeled as well. This one you do have to lift up the other side just to get it lined up. We're just lining the floor right into the groove, and once we get it lined up, we will put the screws in the same way as the others. When you are installing it, right here on the seat support up front, there might be a little bit of wiggle room. You just pull it so it's flush with the seat. Now that we have all the main pieces assembled, it is pretty sturdy in the shape that it's in right now. The last step is we have to put the floor support in and the rails going across the bottom of the sleigh. Simply all we're going to do is just take the whole sleigh up, and we're going to put our floor pieces in, the support. We got the rear piece, middle piece, and front piece, and these are labeled as well. They'll have stamps on them, and we're just going to slide them right in here and screw them in. 2 screws for each floor support, and that'll give us the maximum support we need for the floor. The last piece we have to put on, it's not so much stability, it's all decorative, or just a stage for the bottom of the sleigh. All you're going to do is just slide them in one side and push them in through the other. Should be pretty snug when you're done. So these pieces are purely just decorative. And it does help support the front part of the bottom of the sleigh. I wouldn't pick it up with them,